now showing me 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So you guys can figure it out how much in Celsius that is. I'm actually going to figure it out for myself too.
East to Cannondale and 44th Street Station. Next stop, Terminal 4. Next stop, Terminal 4.
Yeah, so Google is showing 101 or 38 in your Celsius. We're going to leave it at yeah, it's supposed to top out at like 108 or 112 today. Beautifully sunny, so we're going to get a tan. One thing I forgot to ask the guy about what how much time it roughly takes, but from here I can see
Please hold on.
Terminal 4.
Terminal 4.
Then there's something called an economy station, and then the last stop is 44. So we should be okay. But guys, look how beautiful the sky is, and the mountains behind there. Yeah, flying in, it he flew over some of the like beautiful picturesque sort of like carved mountains, if you will, almost. I mean, they're naturally that way, but they kind of look like they were, you know, hand carved, and like it was just such a striking, you know, image of like Phoenix and Arizona, and it was like, it's like this kind of stuff you see on the postcards. So yeah, guys, we're gonna struggle with this first battery, but I got another battery handy, very handy. So I will not leave you high and dry on this trip. We're gonna. The only thing I am really sort of well, hopefully I'm positive about, but I don't know how these batteries and it'll handle in the sun, you know, once we're pedaling in the sun and in the heat. So I got 5 batteries, so I got 6 hours worth of footage prepared, worth of juice, and we just have to gauge it day to day using simple metrics on how it actually how it performs. Look at that. Side. Even more beautiful than the other side. Eating the juice even on this bus. 21:20. Wow, almost every minute it's eating up percentile. Wow, guys, look at all these cars, huh?
Approaching East Economy lot.
Okay, so this is the main lot, the car park. But you see, guys, there's like a little water channel in there, like a little water valley that's completely dry. Huh. Well, first impressions, we're gonna have to see how we fare on once we get out and pedaling. It's gonna be a different story.
Next stop, 44th Street Station.
But yeah, guys, I'm excited. I'm pumped. You know, I'm positive about this trip. You know, there were there were a lot of naysayers. There were a lot of people out there telling me, nah, you can't do it, it can't be done, not, you know, in the middle of the summer, you can't ride during the day. I was even told you can only ride, you know, in the very early hours of the morning and in the late hours of the evening. That's the only time you can ride. You cannot ride through, like, you know, what in Peru we call siesta time. So between, you know, when I lived in the jungle, between 11 and 2, that's the hottest part and the most humid part of the day. So that's when usually people just don't do nothing. They're kind of hanging around, swinging in hammocks, trying to stay cool with no air conditioning around.
Sky Harbor, America's friendliest airport.
You know, but then, like, here, I was told that, of course, the same thing applies between 11 and 2, but probably between 11 and 3 or 4. It's going to be the hottest part of the day, but is it doable? Is it manageable? Today, like yesterday, I was checking, there was only 8% humidity, but today it's showing 14. So we'll see. We'll just have to watch and see. Beautiful airport leaving behind us. So yeah, now we're going out into the city kind of thing. I mean, because of all these mountains, guys, you can't really see the city. I mean, I haven't seen it really yet, because it's very flat, and then it's very, I mean, it's all these like hills, you know, and not mountains, but sort of hills, and it's the epitome of what you would call urban sprawl, because, you know, there's a lot of space, and I think per square mile or something, it's only like 2,000. The Phoenix city itself is only like 2,000 residents per square mile or something like that, so it's very low. I mean, compared to like Baltimore, which is like 11,000 people per square mile, some average, some silly average like that, you know. But here we are.
Approaching 44th Street Station.
This is 44th, guys, so we're gonna get out of here. Overall, that channel does have water in it. It's got a nice bike trail right next to it too, which we might attack as soon as we get out of here then. Oh, beautiful, man. This is something right up Jungle Harry's alley.
Exit here from 44th Street Station. East Economy Lot, Terminal 4, and Terminal 3. Next stop, East Economy Lot.
It's nice and cool in here. But we shall see in about a couple of minutes how heavy and thick this air is.